Well, President Joe Biden's top diplomat, Antony Blinken, sends a stern warning to Iran. Do not attack U.S. forces and don't try to open a second front in the current war between Israel and Hamas. Secretary Blinken also emphasized that every civilian life is equally valuable, adding it is imperative to protect all civilians in the conflict. White House correspondent Owen Jensen reports. Owen?
Tracy, today, U.S. Secretary of State Antony Blinken spoke at the United Nations, telling members the world stands at a crossroads and there are two paths to choose from: death, destruction, and suffering delivered by Hamas, or a path towards greater peace and stability.
U.S. Secretary of State Antony Blinken tells the world the U.S. does not seek conflict with Iran, adding the U.S. doesn't want the war between Israel and Hamas to widen.
But if Iran or its proxies attack U.S. personnel anywhere, make no mistake, we will defend our people, we will defend our security swiftly and decisively.
The secretary also said no one can imagine the nightmare the families of those being held hostage are going through.
Their loved ones must be released immediately, unconditionally, and every member of this council, indeed, every member of this body, should insist on that.
Hamas took hostage roughly 220 people. The Israeli military has dropped leaflets in Gaza asking Palestinians to reveal information on the hostages' whereabouts. And in the White House press briefing room today, this update.
This is war. It is combat. It is bloody. It is ugly, and it's going to be messy. And innocent civilians are going to be hurt going forward. I wish I could tell you something different.
Also, President Joe Biden, who, as this picture shows, has been meeting with his national security team on the latest developments in Israel and Gaza, took time today to award the National Medal of Science and the National Medal of Technology and Innovation, calling it a happy occasion and that we need some more happy occasions. The recipients, he said, are extraordinary, citing accomplishments like
delivering clean drinking water and fuel-efficient heat sources to low-income countries, growing crops that can withstand extreme weather, deepening our knowledge of blood vessels, nerve cells, and molecules.
And after that event today in the East Room, while President Biden was walking out, he was asked by a reporter whether he thinks humanitarian aid is getting into Gaza fast enough, to which the president replied, not fast enough. Meanwhile, tomorrow President Biden welcomes Australia's Prime Minister here to Washington for an official state visit. At the White House, Owen Jensen, EWTN News Nightly.